Hey everyone, it's Kaylee from K-Books, and this is my second book haul catch-up video. These are the books that I bought, some were pre-orders, stuff like that, gifts, and that I swapped while I was unable to do these videos. There's quite a lot here, so I don't even know how long this video is going to be, but I'll show you them. I got Blackout by Mira Grant, which is the third book in the Newsflash trilogy. This is the last one. I started this book. I haven't read very much. This is a zombie book, and I love this series, but it's one of the series where you have to be in the mood for that type of book to read it, and I was starting a buddy read, but at the time I just wasn't in the mood to read that kind of book, so I am going to go back to it very soon because I really love that series and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it ends. I got Chosen Ones by Tiffany Truitt, and this is the first book in the Lost Souls series. I have read this, it's brilliant. I got this for review from Entangled Publishing, but I pre-ordered the paperback because it's so pretty and I really loved the book, and I know that I'll reread it, so I wanted it on paperback. I got Hourglass by Myra McIntyre. This is the first one in the series. The Hourglass series, is that what the series is called? I don't know. I've heard great things about this. I mainly bought this because Krista said that it reminded her a little bit of the relationship like it is in Obsidian, which is one of my favourite books in the world. So that's why I bought it, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. I have heard nothing but good things about this book. I got Impossible by Nancy Werlin. This was a swap that I did a few weeks back, and it sounds really good. I've had it on my to-read list for a while, but I never really saw it when I was in like the bookstores or anything. So when the person who this was on her swap list wanted one of my books, I decided to get this one. So it does sound really good and sounds like the kind of thing that I would love. I got Anna Dressed in Blood by Ken Dare Blake. This is the first book in the series. I'm not sure what the series title is, but I've been wanting to read this for a while, and it's just come out in the UK. This was one of my pre-orders, so I only got it like last week, so I'm really looking forward to reading that. I got Dreamless by Josephine Angelini. This is the second book in the Starcrossed series. I haven't read the first one. This is an art copy. I actually really love the art cover. I got this from Kate at Book Life. So thank you, Kate, so much. We did a swap. So she sent me this because I was hoping to get it for review, but my copy never came. But I don't know whether I was supposed to get it, but I've had a lot of review books go missing, so it's possible that this was one of them, but I'm so glad I have it, and I'm going to read both of them together when I get to them. I got Dearly Departed by Leah Habel. This is the first book in the series. My mind's just gone blank, I can't remember what the series is called. This is a zombie book, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. I've heard really great things, and I heard that it's like a split. It's told from two points of view, and one of them is the zombies, and I've never actually read a book where the zombie is telling it, so I'm really interested in what that will be like. I got The Golden Lily by Michelle Mead. This is the second book in the Bloodlines series, which is the spin-off from Vampire Academy. I loved Vampire Academy and I really liked Bloodlines, so I'm really looking forward to reading that. That was another of my pre-orders. Sorry, the lighting is not very good. I still haven't read it, but my friend is currently rereading Vampire Academy and she's going to reread Bloodlines afterwards, so I'll probably start this when she does. Dark Inside by Jen Roberts. This is a dystopia book, I believe, and I really love this cover. it sounds really, really great. I've heard good things about it. Yeah. I think it's about these four people who like a band of friends who are trying to survive in this apocalyptic society, and they start turning on each other or something along those lines. I got Darkest Mercy by Melissa Marr, which is the last Wicked Lovely book. I think the one I said it was the last one in my last video, but it's actually the one before this, Radiant Shadows. So I should get that so I can read that series. I've been meaning to read it for a while. I got Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins, which is the first book in the Sweet trilogy. I recently read this. This was actually the last book I read a couple of days ago. It was amazing. If you haven't read this book, you really need to. It's one of the best debut books I've ever read in my life. It was just brilliant. I just loved it. It's so good. And how pretty. I want the dress. The dress is so pretty. It was such a fantastic book. I think everyone should read it. I got Intertwined by Gina Showalter, which is the first book in the Intertwined series. I believe this is her young adult series. I haven't actually read anything by her. I have Alice in Zombieland for review, but I haven't actually read anything by her. But I've heard good things about this, and mainly I chose this series because there wasn't as many books. Because her adult books just have so many books in them that I decided I was going to get this one to try that. I got Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. This is the first book in the series, but I don't know what the series name is. I've heard such amazing things about this, and it's been on my to-read list forever. It's just come out in paperback in the UK, and I love this paperback cover. I think it's really pretty. So I'm hoping to start it really soon once I've caught up on my review books, because there's not one bad thing I've heard about this book. It sounds amazing, so I can't wait to read it. Another swap that I got is Old Magic by Marianne Curley. It sounds really good. It's like a supernaturally kind of book. I'm not entirely sure if it's witches or what, but it does sound really good. I got 2 copies of this next book, and I will tell you why I got 2 copies. Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. I love this series. I actually prefer this series to her Mortal Instruments series, and Ali from Winged Reviews went to a signing and she got me a copy signed. She got me this one because, well, Will's my favourite character and it has Will on the front. But I've always wanted that series on hardback as well. So, Emma at Bell Books sent me the hardback. I sent her the money for postage. But I'm so excited to have it on hardback. I just need the others now. I'm so excited for Clockwork Princess. It could not come out soon enough. Another swap that I got is The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. This is another book I've heard really great things about. It sounds very good. I'm not completely sure what it's about, but I have heard great things and the cover's really pretty, so I'm really looking forward to reading that. And another swap I did was for Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. This sounds like the weirdest book ever, but I want to read it anyway. It has the most strange pictures in it that actually look quite creepy. To me they do anyway. But yeah, it's got like a mixture of pictures and text. and it sounds really good, but it sounds very strange, and it's probably going to be the weirdest. How creepy are these pictures? It's probably going to be the weirdest book I've ever read, but I am really looking forward to reading it. I got Sunshine by Robin McKinley. I have one of Robin McKinley's other books. I've got Beauty, which is here, if I can get it off the shelf. Got Beauty, which is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, which I've had for so long, but I haven't actually read it. This is a vampire book, and it sounds really good. I've heard great things about it, so I'm really looking forward to reading that. I got By Midnight by Mia James. I got this in a swap. I've heard good things. This is a vampire book, I think it's a vampire, a young adult vampire series. So I haven't read many vampire books lately. I kind of went off them, but this one sounds really, really good. So I'm hoping that I really like it and it's not just the same old kind of stuff. I got Witches of the East. This was another swap by Melissa De La Cruz. This is the first book in the new series. I think it's the Witches of Beauchamp, or the Family of Beauchamp series, or something like that. I quite enjoy her Blue Bloods series. It's not the best series I've read, but it's okay, and I still enjoy it. So I wanted to read this, and the cover's really pretty. I think this is called The Witches of the East End in America, but here it's just called Witches of the East. And speaking of her Blue Blood series, I got Misguided Angel, which is the 5th book in the Blue Blood series, I think. I've only read the first 3, but yeah, this is the 5th one. I've only read the first 3, which they're the UK covers. I need to read the other ones, but yeah. I didn't really think much of the first 2, but the 3rd one was a lot better for me anyways. I thought it was. So I do want to read the rest of the series just to see what happens. I got Hereafter by Tara Hudson, which is the first book in the Hereafter series. I love this cover. It's so pretty. And it sounds really good. It's a ghost book, and I haven't read a whole lot of ghost books, so I'm really looking forward to reading that one. And the last one I bought is Bleeding Hearts by Alexandra Harvey, which is the 4th book in the Druid Chronicles. In my other video I got the 5th one for review, but I haven't read the other ones, and when I got that 5th one for review I only had the first 3, so I went out and bought the 4th one so that I can read them all together. In my other video I did all my review books, but I forgot to mention that I got Deity and Cursed by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which Deity is the 3rd Covenant book and Cursed is a standalone. I read both of them, loved both of them, and I couldn't show them because they're actually on the way to America to my friend who I'm lending them to. But there's 2 other books I got. They are the most exciting books ever. Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I already have this. You saw that in my other videos. But my friend Nicole at Share a Read went to the Damon Invasion signing and she couldn't find money. I totally squealed when I opened this because Jennifer is my favourite author in the world. I'm totally obsessed with her. I have a tattoo based off her books. I don't know whether you can see it. That is the symbol, I can't do it right, of the Deity cover. So, Obsidian, oh my god, it's one of my favourite books. I've read it 16 times. So to have it signed by my favourite author ever, and the cover models, I was very excited. And I was only expecting that off Nicole, but because she is so amazing, in that package was Onyx. Oh my god. I totally squealed and started jumping up and down when this came because I was not expecting to have an arc of Onyx in there as well. And not only do I have an arc of Onyx, but it's signed by Jennifer, and I think she knows the answer is yes. I love her lots because she's just the best, and I love her lots and lots and lots, and I wish I could meet her, but I have books signed by Jennifer. How amazing is that? I was very excited. I'm still very excited because it's just the best. I just want to hug this book. When it came through, I actually just sat there hugging it because it's just so amazing, and it's signed. So yeah, that's my most exciting news from the whole 2.5 months. The best thing is I got signed books from my favourite author. So that's all the books I got during the month. I haven't got any this week, so I doubt there'll be a video on Sunday. But they're the books I got for during that break where I couldn't do the videos. So thanks for watching. Bye!